Good morning traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to today's Asian session update for Trade Zone. So far this morning we're seeing risk a little bit mixed so far at the moment to the USD. We can see the USD started the session relatively flat. We're seeing a little bit of buying off this morning's low. At the moment the Australian dollar is leading the way. It's 0.11% higher to the dollar and 0.33% higher to the yen. Apart from that, we're seeing a little bit of mixed trade, so the euro is currently lower in today's Asian session, and so is the pound. But over to the yen, we are seeing some strength from the euro and the pound and the dollar towards the yen, and so far the Kiwi is lower to the USD. So all risk currencies had a firmer finish to the week after what was a very tumultuous week last week. We'll get into crypto shortly, but we can see they are trying to back up a firmer close last week. Now, risk markets were broadly better to end the week last week. We did see US markets snap back with the Dow adding 1.47%. The S&P added 2.39%, and the Nasdaq added 3.82%. And this is carried forward this morning with the ASX trading higher early into this week's trading session, and the expectations are that the Nikkei and other Asian indexes will follow suit and trade higher into this morning's session as well. Traders will be looking out for Chinese retail sales data, which is due out around midday Australian Eastern Standard Time. Now it's expected to come in lower at around minus 6.26%. There's still a heavy overtone affecting Chinese retail sales with lockdowns going on in some of the larger Chinese cities, and with the COVID situation over there still being managed with lockdowns, that is seen as affecting that data. So we'll just quickly cap off with crypto markets and gold and some of the other commodities. So far crypto markets are quite mixed this morning. We did see a pretty solid trade over the weekend. We can see yesterday's session on Sunday there was a nice move higher on a majority of the top 10, and this is really some positive signs after some of the plunging lows that we did see the markets hit last week. So we will just have to wait and see how these eventuate, and if we do see these first reaction slash move, if there is a move lower, if that does form a new higher low, and if we do see a high low, if we do see a new move then develop higher by buyers. But at the moment this is all really counter rally type price action, so the overall momentum and is still pretty solid to the downside. So we would like to see some real firm higher lows just to really signify that buyers might be starting to change momentum on the short term. Obviously the massive story last week was UST and Terra Luna. Terra Luna capitulated, basically going back to zero last week. It was a real horror story for the week, and there was a lot of negative effects from that move. So if anyone was caught by that, we hope that it wasn't really life-changing in a negative way. So some of the currencies that are seeing some crypto coins that are seeing some solid moves this morning outside of the top 10, we just scanned down and have a look. We can see that KSM is up over 8%, and audio is up 3.66%, and we also can see that cream is up 13.2%. So there is a lot of buying in certain coins so far at this stage in the morning, and we'll just quickly jump down to have a look at the top 10 and 25. So we can see there's more buying action so far this morning on the top 25, and that's currently up 2.11%. And we can see the crypto 10 is just above, just hanging in there in the positive at the moment. So now just quickly going on to some of the commodities on their open this morning. Gold is slightly higher at this stage after the open. It's had a bit of a gap open lower so far this morning, but it is up by 0.1%. Silver and is also trading higher at this stage this morning, and oil has also started the week much firmer with a small gap higher, but is currently seeing a bit of a gap fill there. So we like to keep a bit of an eye. We have been watching this resistance area here. So if we did see a nice break and close above that, 111.70 point, that could set up a new test of 116 area resistance. So we'll see what happens with the energy markets moving through today. So the main thing data-wise coming out, just to recap, is Chinese retail sales, and then we'll like to see if that does beat or miss expectations. So thanks very much for tuning in. Hope you have a fantastic trading day, and keep up to date with trade zone updates coming out with the week ahead, and all our other market updates that will be coming through as well. So good trading, and bye-bye.